you have your IDs on you?
ID for what?
So they want you trespass from the property.
This is a California public records request. It doesn't require ID.
Curious.
What are we filming?
Yeah. What are you doing?
A couple of the nicest cops in Denver right now.
Cool.
No, we're just walking around making a little video about the
area?
I have to remember how to say it properly. Avenues of Northfield.
Okay.
It's better than how I would say this.
Yeah. You gotta like really put some thought into it.
Right on, right on.
So yeah, we're just kind of like going business to business and chatting it up with people and seeing what's good.
Cool.
Right on.
Getting yelled at by security, I'm sure they told
so
you.
Yeah, we're just checking it out.
They don't want to do it. We were just curious ourselves. So,
Oh, but I'm sure they called you, right?
yeah.
They did, but they said we don't need to talk to you. We're just curious. So
Right on.
For a private,
Let them know we were all good.
You doing it for a documentary or what are you?
YouTube.
Doing? YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a card.
Yeah, if you do, that'd be great. Okay, right on. Right on. Okay. Okay, right on.
So basically, what we do is this is my son.
Okay.
Ben,
My name's
nice to meet you
Jason.
guys.
Tyler.
Nice to meet you, Tyler.
Joel.
Joel, pleasure to meet you. We travel around the country. We go to downtown areas, business districts, and shopping centers, and just visit with people and have a good time and put it up on YouTube. People like to watch it.
Exactly. Sounds
Yeah.
like a cool project.
Yeah, it is very cool. Yeah, 7 years.
7 years?
7 years. I just put up my this video will be 501. I just put up my 500th video.
Congratulations.
Yeah. How about you guys? You enjoying the law enforcement biz in Denver? Right on.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Very cool. No, it's a good place. Yeah. So that's
You guys had no problem with security or what happened? Like,
Yeah, what happened? We're kind of...
the first security guard came up to me and said that they don't allow people to film here because it's private property.
Which technically it is, but it's publicly accessible.
Right.
So you can walk in here.
Right. Yeah, we did our homework. We did our
I
research.
figured you
yeah,
did.
for
We
sure.
did. We did ours, so we have no issue.
Oh, right on. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So then we left it at that. She asked me if I could go to the management office.
Okay.
Told me where it was and I said, yeah, I'm making my way that way. I'll see what I can do. And then another security guard came. This one over here, she's upset. She's a badass, man. Watch out for her. Yeah. So she told me that this is private property. I have to go. She's calling the police, the whole thing. So didn't heat me up or cool me down. I just kept doing what I was doing.
Right on.
I figured if I saw you, you'd find me. If
We have
not,
no
then-
issue.
Yeah, right
No
on.
issue.
Cool.
Right on. We'll let her know.
Well, look out for your video.
Yeah, appreciate
Hopefully
you.
we're on it.
That's cool.
I need their information because the general manager will let them abandon trespass things.
Not happening. I'll answer for him. How's that?
Do you have any policy that states they can't? Like,
This
film
is
on
private
property?
property.
I know, but publicly accessible.
This is private property.
Okay.
So privately for the law.
Do you have your information so we can do everything on our cool. Meet you back in the office.
Now I need their information because I need the man first before anything.
Okay.
Not happening.
That's fine.
What this is, I'm sure you guys are fully aware, but I guess this security guard here isn't aware. This is a de facto downtown, right? Northfield doesn't have a downtown. And that's why they have all these signs up saying the modern day Main Street, gathering place. They have benches all around for people to sit, public bathrooms. There's a police substation in here. And the case law would be Bach v. Westminster Mall.
What do you
And I'm sure you're aware of
This is
that.
private property.
Very.
It's private property with public access, man. But I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but you have to know the rules.
What do you need from me?
Just give us a sec. We're gonna work it out. Okay?
Well, I can give the information to my general manager so that he knows.
Okay. Okay. Just
See, I told her she wasn't nice. She just wants to see me a little bit.
supervisor, just make sure all the upset. Okay.
I can leave him. That's fine.
Call
To the
sergeant.
general manager, he has to talk to him.
Yep. I'm just gonna call my supervisor, make sure we're all good, and we'll get going one sec. All right. Thank you.
Did you guys actually look up Bach v. Westminster? You familiar
Oh,
with it?
we're
And I don't want to give her a hard time. I'd love to have a conversation with her just like I'm having with you, but she was nasty with me before. She wasn't being very nice. And I got to tell you, we've been having a wonderful day out here. Nothing but positive, wonderful interactions with people all day. People have been inviting us into their businesses, promoting their business.
The places have you gone to?
Everywhere, we only have this little bit left and we're done.
That's it.
We've gone through the whole everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm sure you know too, the Constitution of the state of Colorado affords me more right to be here than the U.S. Constitution does. I just feel like she should be a little more open and receptive to finding out what the reality of the situation is and going with that.
I don't know why she's got to get so emotional about it too. Wouldn't you just check and see if we're doing anything wrong or not, and go about your day?
Yeah, they just had, not necessarily you guys, they just had issues prior, so they're cracking down.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. You seem like a very nice police officer. I'm not trying to blow any sunshine. You're really very professional. But I've dealt with some terrible police officers. I'm not going to take that out on you here today. Case by case basis, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You said you guys can check the assessor's map. This is private property.
Everybody understands it's private property, man. That's not the issue.
So, because you are on private property, right, they can trespass you if they don't want you here. Doesn't matter the rhyme or reason, they can tell you to move on, okay?
Even though I'm involved in a constitutionally protected activity, I'm a member of the press and I'm exercising my right to free press.
It is private property,
Right.
Okay?
You sure you want to go that route?
Yeah, I contacted my supervisor.
Okay. I mean, no, that's fine with me.
Just
I don't care.
confirm this is part of
Yes,
your
this is
private property, so you're going to court, you can say, prove this is
No,
private.
going to court, she's going to lose, and so are you. You're going to lose your qualified immunity. I'm placing you on notice right now that you're violating my constitutional rights if you ask me to leave. And I will leave. I'm not going to give you a hard time, but that's the way it is. I'm putting you on notice that you're violating my constitutional rights. You're going to lose your qualified immunity, and you're going to be subject to the lawsuit. Unfortunately, you're a nice guy. I don't even want to go that route. But I just hand these things off to my lawyer and move on with my life.
100%.
So it's up to you what you want to do. Ball's in your court. I'll play along however you want.
It's their call.
Your call.
It's private property, and I'm going by what my general manager.
Your question?
I'm waiting for him to bring it back to me.
So you guys are going to back her up on the trespass?
Should really take a look at that.
Enforce it?
It's private property, yeah.
Should really
Alright.
take a look at that Bach v.
Can
Westminster.
I show you something that's going to cause you a problem in court? If you're interested, if you're not, it doesn't matter to me.
Sorry, Scott.
Oof.
No,
You know I'm right.
I'm aware.
You know I'm right, but you got to do what your sergeant's telling you to do. I get it. But you're going to put yourself in a bad situation. You don't have to follow unlawful orders. Just remember that. I've been down this road before. You know the whole story. You know where it's going to go. And you know what's going to happen. And if you want to have a private conversation with her and try to have her save herself a world of hurt, I'll walk away for a minute. Yeah, you might want to never do this again. You might want to quit your job because you're no good at it. Honestly.
Cool.
You should have stayed personable at least. I mean, I understand if you have a job to do and you're given orders to do something, but you don't have to be rude about it. Especially when you're wrong. But we'll figure that out.
This place has every criteria of the case law.
It meets every criteria. This is a de facto downtown. Northfield doesn't have a downtown. You can't trespass somebody from a downtown unless they're breaking the law. This is a public access sidewalk that I'm on right here. You know that is. That's what you said when you got here. So that's a little disappointing. Dude, this is like such 101 case law in the state of Colorado. So what do we got?
All right, do you have your IDs on you?
ID for what?
So they want you trespass from the property.
Oh, if you want me trespassed, I'll leave.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Can we get your IDs though? We're talking
No,
to you, we're documenting this.
You can document. Just put me down as good citizen that got wronged today. The guy that's going to be on the other side of the courtroom. I really am sorry that you're going this route, and I know you're making a mistake. He does.
Okay, again, you
It's just
confirmed it with our
it's,
sergeant.
yeah, sergeants make mistakes too.
Okay.
It's okay.
That's our property rights.
And I don't need your paperwork. I'm out. You have a good day. I'll be finding out your name. I've got your information. You people have a good day. You sure that's what you want to do, right?
So if you
We're done?
If you look, we are exactly right here.
Yep.
This is my property.
They don't realize it's not a property line
We
dispute.
know that this is private property.
Private property.
The Constitution
And
of the
just
state of
the
Colorado gives me a right to be
issues,
here.
tell me.
Correct. If it's private property, you cannot put them in private property per stop.
Per the,
Per our law.
Per their policy, which is not law, which you cannot enforce. You're not policy enforcers, you're a law enforcement officer. Especially when their policy violates the Constitution of the state of Colorado, which it does, and the laws. So just tread carefully. I will leave if you tell me to leave, but you're making a big mistake. I promise you. I don't care what happens to her. I don't want to see you guys get in trouble. We were having a good conversation until she got here.
you want to chat over here real quick? All right. Thank you.
I'll wait for you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, what company is this? Citadel.
They were totally on our side. They know we're allowed to be here. 100%. Probably so does their sergeant. But he's deciding to try to go a different route with it. I don't know how it's going to end up. I know that if they do make us leave, they're going to make a huge mistake. And I honestly hope they don't do that. I hope they come to their senses, figure out what's going on, follow state law, follow the state constitution, and do what the right thing is to do. And Watchman's right. I just remembered, he just pointed out to me, there is no qualified immunity for these guys in the state of Colorado. So hope they do the right thing. Stand by.
So they're requesting that you leave, and that's going to be the end of it. There's going to be nothing further on this, okay?
So is it a request that I leave, or am I being trespassed?
You're not being trespassed right now, no.
Okay. Well, if it's a
You're
request,
not being charged, let me clarify, you're not being charged with trespass, okay?
so you just asked me to do you a favor.
Why can't we trespass?
You can't trespass because it's against the law and it's against the Constitution of the state of Colorado. Period. Dot. End of story. That's why you can't trespass.
Can we,
So respectfully to you guys, hey,
I want to
officer,
talk to my partner real quick. Thank you.
respectfully to you,
Yeah.
if you're gonna, or I told you, if you're gonna tell me to leave, you're gonna give me a lawful order to leave, I will leave. Absolutely, instantly. If you're gonna just request that I leave voluntarily, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna respectfully decline your request and wait until you demand me to leave or tell me I can stay here. And I'm not trying to give you a hard time, man, but what's right is right. You guys got to stand up for what's right. You have a lot of authority and a lot of responsibility with that badge. And when you showed up here, you acknowledged that I was in the right. You knew I was right. So now to switch it all up because she showed up and you're trying to
Again, we're trying to work it
appease
out.
the property, let's just stick to the law and constitutional law. Let's just stick to that and make it very simple. Very cut and dry, very clear. And like I told the other officer, you don't have to take unlawful orders from your superiors.
No,
You really don't, and you probably shouldn't.
just give me 1 second.
Okay, I'll give you 2 seconds. They're free. Take all the time you need. Yes, sir.
Hello. So yes, it's a lawful order. You are being told to leave.
Okay.
If not, you will be cited with trespassing.
I'm being. Can you give me a trespass in writing?
Do you want to be cited with trespassing?
I don't want to be cited, but I'd like you to give it to me in writing. Or you're just officially telling me I'm being
officially
trespassed.
telling you you're being trespassed.
And what happens if I stay?
Then you'll be cited with trespassing.
So I'll be arrested.
Arrested, cited with a ticket, either one.
Arrested, but either taken into custody or cited and released.
That's correct.
Okay. And that's the final word.
That's correct.
Okay. You have a wonderful day. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Take care, boss. And you're in agreement with him?
I was over there. I don't
He's
know
telling me that if I don't leave,
Per our
I'm going to be
sergeant,
subject to arrest.
That's correct.
Okay. If that's what the sergeant said, then
All right, gentlemen.
Okay.
Well, I wish we could have continued our good conversation.
I wish too.
Hope we meet again under better circumstances.
Okay.
And do a little homework on this after we leave. All right. Have a good day, guys.
Video 1 ends without a clear resolution, leaving one question unanswered. Where does authority truly begin and end? In the next video, the focus shifts from police contact to a public records request, where the debate isn't about leaving, but whether identification is required at all.
You guys okay? You want us on this side? Over here? Sure. Hi there. I need to do a public records request.
Okay, like do you want a clearance letter?
No, not police records, not a clearance. I'm doing a California public records request. And they take them here from me verbally. And I'm training 2 women that are behind me that are recording me doing it.
Okay. Let me see what.
Did you get those cops in it when you came in? I'm not going to write it. I'm going to give it verbally to you. I'm training them how to do this.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I want the records sent to women SV courtwatch at gmail.com. So we're looking for 2 categories of records. And I've made a request to the city, but this is just police specific, okay? The Super Bowl is coming in 2 weeks. And it has come here before, and I've been reporting on domestic violence issues because around the Super Bowl, domestic violence escalates, especially with the drinking and everything else. So I am looking for all the current policies that I have a lot of the policies and I've requested them, but I'm looking for if you guys are doing anything different at this Super Bowl than you did at the last Super Bowl related to domestic violence. So, to narrow that a little bit, at the last Super Bowl, we were coming off of the secondary employment at Levi Stadium, and I cover a lot of DV connections related to the court cases going on around that. So I want to know if there's a policy about no secondary employment at Levi Stadium. I want to know if that's still going on or if it has changed from 2014. Does that make sense?
Yes. I'm gonna give you a number to the people who are in charge of the Super Bowl, of what's going on with the Super Bowl. Would that be okay? Because I don't know. I personally don't know.
You can give me that, but I'm going to ask for something else that I know that you guys would have for records, okay? So the other thing that I'm looking for is related to the Super Bowl. It is my understanding that the Santa Clara Police sent representatives, and I understand it was paid for, but I would like to know who went, if there was any public expense for it related to training and preparation of the Super Bowl, and it was involving going to Qatar.
Okay. That is also, you can talk to the person who I'm going to give you the number, okay? Because I don't know about that either.
That's why I'm requesting records. So just put it into the system, and then they can call me to clarify or give me any other thing. But there would be records about that happening. So that's why I'm doing it as a records request. I don't want to talk to somebody. I want to see the records.
Okay, you can't get that now.
I know that.
You can make a report request for
and it's
all of that
10 days. You have 10 days to give them to me. And then if you also want to give me a number, I'll certainly call up. But I want to see those records.
The last Super Bowl?
No, I did it recently. I've worked with this department for years, and I have walked in and made records requests for crossing guards and gotten the information in the records. So right now I'm asking for all updated DV policies and anything related to that ICE training because I am informed that it existed. So whether there was a memo about it, whether there was whatever training, I want to know who went. I want to know if there was any public expense, because I've asked in other departments and they did not have such training.
Okay. So dealing with the stadium though, any DV complaints?
The DV is overall, because that would be for the community. If you guys are getting calls in the city of Santa Clara, I want to know if there's been any changes related to the DV policies and how you respond.
Since when?
Since
when?
the last Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your name?
My name is Susan.
You're gonna want me to write this down too? Or can you write this down and give your date of birth?
I don't need to give my date of birth to get a public records request. I'm not asking for police records.
Ma'am, they're not gonna be able to give you this right now.
I understand that.
Okay.
I'm asking
What's your
for.
last name?
Okay. I gave you the 2 emails where I want it sent. My first name is Susan. And you put in the records and they will produce them to me in 10 days. I will additionally call this number.
So that's the email you want it sent to. You don't want to give me your last name?
No.
Okay.
I don't sign to get records requests. This is a California public records request. It doesn't require ID. It doesn't require names or phone numbers. I'm just asking for those records.
Produced, not overlooked. But in Santa Clara, there's another layer to consider. Because the police chief is elected, politics can shape leadership, priorities, and ultimately the behavior of the department. That influence can ripple outward to the officers who testify in court, the staff who handle public records, and the decisions made behind closed doors.
2 different encounters, 1 common question. When should you identify yourself, and when should you simply know your rights? Every encounter is different, but understanding the law before the moment arrives can change the way you respond. If you've ever been asked for ID and weren't sure what your rights were, share your experience in the comments. Subscribe for more real interactions, transcript-based breakdowns, and discussions that help you better understand the balance between authority and individual rights. This is ID Refusal Cops, where knowledge is your strongest defense and understanding your rights is the first step to protecting them.